Hello, this is my math channel, my math friend, your educative channel. Great. I trust that you've been following us. In this very lesson, you're looking at the long division methods. Now, good, using the traditional and the box method. The traditional is what we are used to, and the method is another method. Very well. Now, note that in both of these methods, we're going to go through these steps. Very simple to guide you. Trust me, you really enjoy it. Now, first step, you divide, you multiply, subtract, you bring down, then you repeat. Repeat means you go back. You start again. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, repeat. Very well. So I'm going to use these steps, both the traditional and the box. If you want to know how to do that, okay, just keep watching. Now I want you to like, subscribe to the button if you've not, subscribe the channel if not, on the subscription button, and then I want you to hit the notification bell, very important, and then you share for more of these educative videos. Great, let's begin. The traditional method, the example is 258 divided by 4. 258 divided by 4. How do we do that? Now this one is your dividend, this is your divisor. Your answer becomes your quotient. Take note. So your dividend, your divisor, answer is your quotient. Great. So your divisor comes out, which is 4, right? And then your dividend, you leave a little bit space on top there. So your dividend comes inside this way. Very good. What we are saying is that how many times can 4, the divisor, go into the dividend? 258. Now you take it, digit by digit. So the first digit is 2. 4 times what gives you 2. Note that always you should make sure that the dividend or the number inside the box should be bigger than the one outside. So it's 2 bigger than 4? No, it's smaller. So you make it big. How? By adding the next digit, that is 5. So now we have 25. Very well. So then you begin by dividing. 4 times what gives you 25. In other words, how many groups of 4 can go into 25? You get that one. Very good. So what is it? It's 6. Very good. So then you write a 6 on top. Good. So then second step, you multiply. Just follow the steps and it's very easy. 4 times 6 gives you what? It gives us 24. 24. Very good. Third step, you subtract. You subtract. 5 minus 4 gives you 1. 2 minus 2, it's 0. And there's nothing there. Great. You have 1 left. Again, is 1 bigger than the 4? No, it's smaller. Make it big first before you go through the steps. By you going up there, that's the 8, you bring it down. So you bring the 8 down, add it to the 1. Now you have what? 18. You have 18. Very well. Good. Now take note that you only bring down, or you only add another digit to what is already there when the digit is smaller. This 1 is smaller. The 2 also so smaller than the 4. That's why we added the 5. The 1 is smaller than the 4. That's why we added the 8. And in case where you have the number inside the box being bigger, you don't need to bring down or add another digit to it. So you just continue. Take note. Okay, so 18 now. We have 18. Then you repeat. You see, repeat means go back again. You divide. 4 times what gives you 18. How many groups of 4 goes into 18? How many groups of 4? If you have, let's say, 18 apples, 18 apples, and then you are to divide them into 4 groups. How many of them how many groups can we have? Very good. How many groups can we have? Someone can demonstrate it this way. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We're going to have, let's see how number of groups of 4 we can have. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's group 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Group 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that? Group 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Group 4, then you have two remaining. Very well. So how many groups of 4 do we have? One, two, three, and 4. You have 4 groups. 4 groups. Then so you just did division over here. That's what I just demonstrated. I hope you got that very well. So then second step, you multiply. 4 times 4 gives you what? 16. Third step, you subtract. 8 minus 6 is what? 2. So you realize that over here, there were two more apples or pebbles or whatever it is remaining. That is what we have over here. Hope you got that. Very good. Now, in this case, what happens to the 2? Is it bigger than the 4? No, it's smaller. So you bring down. Bring it down. You check the box. Is there any other digit to bring down? There is no other digit to bring down. Very well. You can continue. That means that you need to just you need to add, you know, an external number that is which is not in the box. So the only number you are permitted to add is 0. And then when you keep on, you're going to have decimal points coming inside. So that is if you want to leave your number that way. And that is for another lesson. So the other option is that this becomes your remainder. You just stop here. So then what is the answer? The answer now is equal to 64. Okay, so let's write it this way. 64. Very well. 64. Then remember what? 2. Or you put it this way. 64, which is your quotient. And then the 2 is divided in the 4. So 64 to 4. 2 out of 4 can be reduced to 1 out of 2. You know that? Yes. Very well. So you can leave it like that, which is the same as 64 and half. Any of them is correct. Great. You got that one. Very well. Very well. Very well. Okay, so that is the traditional method. This is what we are used to. Very well. Now let's look at the other method, box method. The box method. Great. Now we have two numbers, 3-digit number and 1-digit number. 3-digit number is 258. 1 digit is 4. Okay, so means that you're going to draw a box depending on the 3-digit number, the larger number. Good. The 3 digits, so it means that you're going to draw a box, right? Leave some space on top. You draw a box, and then 2 here, divide into 3 this way. Very good. So 5 here, and then 8 over here, and then the 4, so you're gonna have one row and then another one, but you don't divide it. You don't rule a line there. No, maybe like that. So then we go through the steps. Can 4 go into 2? Note that you see the 2 is smaller, so you need to make it big by adding this one. Here you don't drop, you don't bring it down. So what you do with the box method is that you're going to move this 2 and then add it to the 5, join it to the 5 and put it that way. So now we have 25. 25. Very well. 25. Then you begin dividing. You see, now that it is big, 4 times what gives you 25? How many groups of 4 gives you 25? So you can draw 25 pencils or even pick 25 objects and then group them into 4. It's fours, 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 and see the number of groups you have. It is 6. And you multiply. 4 times 6 is what? 24. Third step, you subtract. 5 minus 4 is what? 1. 2 minus 2 is 0. You're left with 1. Can 4 go into 1? No. Why? Because the 1 is smaller than the 4. You make it big. This time, like I said, you don't drop it. You don't bring the 8 down. You rather move this one and add the 2, the 8 over here. So now we have 18. Very well. We have 18, which is now bigger than the 4. Good. So you repeat. Yeah, so with the box method, you're not bringing it down. If the number is small, you add it. All right, take note. Then you repeat. You go back a divide. Okay, 4 times what gives you 18? How many groups of 4 go into 18? It's 4 groups. 4 groups. Then you multiply. Second step, 4 is what? 16. Third step, you subtract. 8 minus 6, 2. 1 minus 1, 0. You're left with 2. You don't want to introduce decimal points. And so what do you do then? Since you don't want to do that, you just leave it like that. And so your answer, or your quotient is 64, and you remember 2. That is it. Or 64 and half. Very well. Okay, meet me again in the other videos. All right. Like, subscribe, and share. Bye.